I've been all over the place. I was born in Florida, lived there 6 or 7 years, lived in Pennsylvania most of my life in the Pocono Mountains. And I met my partner, my current partner of 9 years, at college. He, from here, went to college in Pennsylvania, so that's how we met. I graduated, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but I knew that I cared about him, so I moved down here, and that was in 2017.
So I'm from the Philadelphia area, but I came here 2 years ago. I teach at Salisbury, so I moved here to be sort of in between like home and Salisbury. So I live down in Cambridge now. The community here is so different than what I'm used to, and I had the privilege growing up of being surrounded by queer people all the time, and it was a very like open and accepted thing. And then the culture here is a little bit more conservative, and so in realizing that, I wanted to first like seek out people that were like-minded, but then also try to increase the acceptance of, LGBT plus communities in this area while still, respecting the culture of my new home.
I mean, the first step is making sure it's a two-way conversation, and unfortunately that could be more difficult than people might think, because we need to be able to listen to each other, both parties, for a conversation to happen. The question is leadership listening? That's the real question, because the community hears us and supports us, and we know that because they constantly reach out. We get messages constantly about, we disagree with what this person's saying, we're here with you, we support you, we see you, and we would like to see that reflected in leadership as well. Fighting to be visible today in 2024, but we'll keep fighting.
Like this morning I was reading that trans women make 60 cents on a dollar, trans men make 70 cents on the dollar. So, there's the effects of things like, misogyny spill over into the queer community too, where economics are impacted, family structure is impacted, housing, healthcare. I mean, the discrimination in healthcare is extensive.
Yes.
Queer people are less likely to seek out medical support because they're afraid of discrimination at the doctor's office. Many insurance companies are now treating gender-affirming care, but many are not.
Yeah.
Queer people are least likely to have health insurance. They're least likely to complete their education. So, I mean, there's just a lot of structural barriers still in place. I'm divorced now, but I was married to a woman, and going to the doctor's office, they always asked about like, well, what does your husband do? And I would always correct them, I'm married to a woman, but it continued. It was never, so it's a continual process of always having to reaffirm who you are and come out to strangers, and you never know which stranger is going to be discriminatory. So
I'm not sure if this is exactly what you're referring to, but the what's the word? Not the approval rate. Acceptance rate, or people that get gender affirming care, specifically gender affirming surgeries, the rate of regret is like
very low,
less than 1%.
Yeah.
So we have data that shows that gender affirming care works and greatly improves the lives of the people that need it. It's life-saving. So we have the blueprint. We know what's going to work.
Yeah, and I feel like this, even though there are struggles, struggle is a sign of progress. And we know that we are now at the safest and best time in American history, at least, to be a queer person. We've never had so many rights. We've never had so many, structural protections and organizations fighting for us and fighting for each other. We recognize that an incredible amount of progress has been made, but there's still more. Right. But if you think about progress takes time. If you think about from the 80s to now, it's such a short amount of time. Exactly. It's incredible how much progress has been made through the work of people who, came before us.
The festivities technically started today. We had a partner event, I believe it's going on right now, or it's just wrapping up, with Adkins Arboretum, forest music, where you can walk around the beautiful grounds and just hear incredible musicians playing like you're in a movie, you know, and so we're set up there right now. We have an outreach table out there. Tomorrow, this is the first year we're doing this, and we're very excited. We're joined with Free State Justice and Academy Art Museum to provide a free legal clinic for anyone that needs, whether it's advice on changing your name, your gender marker, whatever. Free State Justice is going to be there to provide that. Friday evening is
That's the real fun. Friday evening.
Yeah, Friday evening, we're going to ramp things up with the drag show. One of our, other than the street festival, that's our most attended event. We've got 5 incredible queens, local queens, that are going to tear it up. We're so excited.
Are they local?
They are, yeah, all of them.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And that's a...
That'll be at the Avalon.
The Avalon.
The Avalon tickets are low, so if you want to go, get your tickets.
And then Saturday is the big street festival. During the day, we're going to have over 80 vendors. We'll have performances, you know, food and drink. We'll have music and fun. And
we're expecting like 4,000 people this year.
Yeah.
We're expecting a lot of attendees.
And then Sunday morning, we have a brunch in Cambridge at the Art Bar in Cambridge.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Pride brunch.
Yeah. Get ready, wind down with
Is that your first time doing something in Cambridge as well?
We've had a couple health fair events down there.
Oh,
we had brunch last year at the same location too, and it was great.
Yeah.
It's like a beautiful space, lots of art, great music. And Saturday night, this is very exciting. This is our first time. We're hosting a dance, a pride dance. It is 18 plus. It's free admission though. A dance at Hummingbird Inn, and that will be from 6 to 10. And we're gonna have a DJ and a cash bar, and it's gonna be so much fun.
That's gonna be my favorite part.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward
yeah,
to
I
it.
can't wait.